It had delayed his attack on Madrid. But Toledo made him a hero. Within days he became Generalissimo, Commander-in-Chief, and then Head of State in the Nationalist zone. With Franco poised for a final offensive, refugees fled Madrid. Less than 4 months after the start of the war, the government itself evacuated to Valencia. That left the usual vacuum of authority and a familiar pattern of atrocity. The militias in charge of the jails feared that prisoners would escape in the nationalist assault. They began to move them out in lorries along the road to Valencia, but the prisoners never arrived. The militias controlling the convoy made them stop at Paracuellas, 15 miles outside Madrid. There, more than 1,000 men, mainly captured rebel officers, were shot and dumped in mass graves. The executions continue for days. It cannot be doubted the authorities knew. Even the anarchist director of prisons protested, but nothing could stop the killing. The Spanish Civil War, like any other, unleashed the passions of centuries of hatred. There were humane protests and profound individual acts of mercy. But until the vacuum of authority in the Republican zone was filled and the systematic nationalist purge exhausted, the killing was unrestrained. And still the war was only 4 months old. And still the international brigades were on their way to Madrid. And that city's resistance would continue the war another 2.5 years.